Okay, law of cosines application problems. Two airplanes leave an airport at the same time on different runways. Essentially, they're saying they're leaving from the same place. One flies directly north, 400 miles per hour. The other airplane flies at a bearing of north 75 degrees east, 350 miles per hour. How far apart will the airplanes be after 2 hours? This is one of those where you're going to need to draw a picture. Nice part is the picture here can be fairly simple. Here's the airport. We're leaving and we're going 400 miles per hour that direction. And notice that we're going to be going for 2 hours. So the first airplane is going to have traveled 800 miles at 400 miles per hour. The next airplane is north 75 degrees east. So 75 degrees east is like so. At 350 miles per hour for 2 hours is going to be 700 miles. The question now is, how far apart are they this distance here after 2 hours? Okay. Keep in mind we know that this is 75 degrees. Law of cosines allows us to find the distance. Remember your distance, or I should say a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a allows me to take the square root of both sides, and I'm going to call it d equals the square root of that mess. 800 squared plus 700 squared minus 2 times 800 times 700 cosine of 75. And again, nice part about this is a calculator problem, so we're just going to plug that puppy in. Making sure that you're in degree mode. You can plug all that in. Your calculator, scientific calculator, your graphing calculator will handle order of operations. And I got 916.6 miles, and that was rounded in 2 hours. So the hardest part about this is drawing the picture. So let's see if we got one that's a little more complicated. An airplane leaves an airport, travels 580 miles to airport B on a bearing of north 34 degrees east. The plane later leaves airport B traveling and travels to airport C 400 miles away at a bearing of south 74 degrees east. Find the distance from airport A to airport C. So we've got to be a little more careful about how we draw this picture again. So make sure that we have plenty of room. Don't spare paper in this case. Since we're going northeast, I'm going to move this to the left a little bit. That's going to be my airport A, and north 34 degrees east is something like this. That's 34, and that's 580 miles. Okay. We're now at airport B, and I would go ahead and draw this in here again so you can see the right angles. This is airport B right here, and we're now traveling 400 miles on a bearing of south 74 degrees east. So 74 degrees is down here someplace. And this is kind of scary because we don't really know, does this go below or does it go above? And So we're going to have to guess in terms of the mileage, 400 miles versus 580 miles. Um, we're not real sure, but we do know, and I need to redraw that because um, from the south, 74 degrees would probably be more like this, where that is 74 degrees. And that's going to be 400 miles. This is airport C. If you want, that's where we're at. We need to know this distance here, D. We would like to know this angle here. So, as I had said before, don't spare the room, which I unfortunately did. So I am going to make this bigger. As I make this bigger, we know that um, this was 74, this was 34, so this has to be 180 minus 34, which is 146. It should be 90. Yeah, whoops, that's 90 minus 34. You guys got to worry about me, don't you? Gives me 56. So this is 56 degrees. 56 plus the 74 gives me 130 degrees. This whole thing here now is 130 degrees. So, with that said, we can say that D is equal to the square root of 580 squared plus 400 squared minus 2 times 580, 400 cosine 130, and I probably didn't give myself enough room. Cosine 130 degrees, and again, that's going to be a calculator problem that you can plug in and solve. 891.4 miles, and let's make sure we answered that question correctly. Find the distance from the airport, from airport A to airport C. This was C, to the nearest tenth of a mile. We have done that, and we're good. All right, you guys, good luck with this.